What is going on, guys? Haiku York. Welcome back to the Raise Your Vibration Family Week 27. And today we are focusing on how to overcome apathy. Now here is a huge problem that is a huge problem and it needs a huge solution. So here we go. We're going to get through it right now. Lock in, and I'm so glad you're here no matter what state you're in. If you're apathetic state, if you're in a crushing state, if you're taking action, doesn't matter. This will help you. And let's go. All right. So let's start with a couple things I like to do. Is I realize when something's very challenging, this is procrastination. Apathy is not just, it's a way of life and you're being addicted to things, you're doing behaviors that are not good for you. You're also blowing off the things that you need to be doing. And the very important things, the most challenging things, are actually not that challenging if you listen up, okay? So here we go. The most challenging things are not challenging if you realize you got to get there when you're fresh. It's only a problem if you're struggling at it. And yeah, so if you're struggling at it, you're trying to get through it, and then it's a challenge. If you get to it when you're fresh, early in the morning, or you're just taking a break, you're relaxed, you're chill, all those things that seem so hard, all of a sudden you can breeze right through them. It's amazing. It's really amazing. If the most challenging thing you can think of right now that you don't want to do, that you're putting off, that you just feel like, I can't do this, or you feel uncomfortable about it, and you feel like, I'm just gonna never do that, or maybe you're thinking like, I'll do that someday, or you're kind of wondering, am I gonna do it, am I not gonna do it, then it's okay. When you get there when you're fresh, it is going to get crushed, and you're going to do it, you're going to take action, you're going to do it really well, and here's the key to getting it done properly. So here we go. The key to getting it done when you're fresh is just setting it up. No matter how tired I am, or how tired you are, we can set it up and make sure it's ready to go. So let's say it's like really late, and you're like, oh, I got to go to sleep soon, but you got that thing you have to do. Don't worry about it. You don't have to do it. Don't even try to do it, because sometimes when you try to do something when you're overstressed and overworked and you're just not feeling it, then it's not going to be as good. It's not going to be as crisp. You want to hit it when you're fresh, so just set it up, okay? Just set it up, lay it out, outline it, or set up whatever the thing is you need to do. Set it up so that the time you get fresh on it, you are going to make so much progress. And in fact, sometimes the most you can set up, the more you can set up is the more you can do. It's amazing. You think, I'm probably not going to be able to do that. Give yourself the benefit of the doubt and set yourself up a lot of work for when you're fresh in the morning, or after a great break, or after something you've done that is a really great time, maybe even a weekend. If you get there when you're fresh in the morning, you are going to breeze right through it, and you're going to do so amazing. You don't have to worry about it anymore. You're going to be able to do it well. So just get it set up, and you'll be able to do it, and it's going to go really well. All right, another thing is realizing it is good to take a break, because like I said, things can go wrong if you work when you're not feeling it. The great thing I've realized through going through so many challenging things, from doing things that I think are going to be nearly impossible, I've never done before, it feels weird to be doing it, feels like I have no idea what I'm doing in the situation, but I want to do it, and I'm dedicated to going through it no matter what. All those times I've spent struggling to get through it actually did not help me. In fact, it made me stressed out, and it didn't actually get me the progress to go forward, which is what I really wanted. So, realize this. Take that progress and put it in its place when you're fresh. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to take a long break. You don't have to work constantly, but you have to be constantly working, okay? Seriously, it doesn't matter how long your break is, as long as you never give up and you never start. You can take an hour break, a day break, weekend, week, a month, or a year break, as long as you get to it and you set your time limit. So also another great thing is set yourself a time limit. Not only make a first time limit. When do you want to get it done by? Set a deadline. That is very important. And often when you're going through situations, these deadlines will be set for you, and it's kind of unavoidable what these deadlines are. If you really want to be successful and finish it, you got to hit those deadlines. But also the great thing about time limits is not just deadlines, but also work lines, as I like to call them, which is set yourself a time limit for the work you're going to do. Because sometimes you're going to go beyond it, but if you're really not feeling it, you have to work, which I wouldn't recommend, but if you're just not getting fresh, here's what you can do to start building momentum to get to the point where you're excited about it. Just do one little thing, okay? So realize the work line is this. Set yourself a 10, 20, 30-minute timer. Don't go over 30 minutes at a time and just work on it and see what you can do. If you set yourself 30 minutes, it won't be so overwhelming. You don't think you're going to be stuck there for hours and you won't know when it's going to end and you'll be thinking and overthinking. Stop thinking, set yourself a plan, get set up, and once you're set up, just start doing the first thing. Because then you're going to be able to do it great. Which is a great transition into just do the next thing. Don't worry about where it's going to go. Don't worry about where it's going to lead or what you're going to get out of it. Realize these two things always help me when I am struggling, I'm feeling apathetic, I don't want to do something, and that's this, okay? First thing is, just take it one step at a time. You know, they say Rome wasn't built in a day, the Great Wall of China wasn't built in 800 years. It took a long time to build these things. So if you're doing something great, give yourself the time to do it right. Take small steps and you will accomplish great things. Small accomplishments over time. Productivity doesn't need to be endless, it needs to be consistent. So take those small steps and you'll get there. That's the thing number one. Small steps will always get you there. Small accomplishments. Don't worry about the big ones. And then another great thing is the process. So focusing on the process is saying, where's the process going to go? No. It's saying, where am I right now? What needs to be done right now? This exercise, this thing, this writing, this thought, this work. Because there's a lot of things. With anything that is amazing, there's maybe 10,000 steps that need to be gone into it, little steps, but also if you just think of the process, just say, what's right in front of me that I need to do, you focus on that, and you do it your best. Because this goes into everything, no matter what there is to do in your life, if you're doing it your best, it will carry over. You'll build not just the momentum of accomplishing stuff, but the momentum of doing your best, because the things that are really important aren't always obvious. Sometimes the not obvious things that you're doing your best become the basis for that excellent work that you do. So just focus on the process, take things one step at a time, and set those time limits, get your deadlines, set stuff up when you're fresh, and you will do really great. And you'll get out of apathy. Also, another thing is, get your physiology there. So, do something like stand up, exercise, breathe, take a cold shower real quick. Doesn't matter. You don't need to get ready for it. Just go right into it. Literally, the things we think we need a lot of setup actually needs less setup than we think. So if you are putting things off, it's not because it's a lot of work. It's actually such little work and you're just not starting it. So practice starting the engine. Practice putting in that ignition switch and taking action, because the more you take action is the more you enjoy taking action, and the more you take those small steps on something, the more you get excited about where it's actually going when you take a step back and you look at the big picture. But remember, don't get too focused on the big picture. Don't get too focused on the picture at all. Focus on the substance. Focus on the process. So focus on the process and tell me, what are the great things that help you get out of apathy? What are the great things that you're working on or procrastinating on? And remember, procrastination is not bad. It means you're excited about something and you're giving your subconscious time to really think it through, to come up with the great solutions, and to analyze and discover the biggest problems which can throw things off. So don't be in a rush. Remember, never be in a rush. Turn it into a revolution of thought and action by going with the flow, getting to the top of that pyramid, and being joyful about it. And don't forget, it's an easy path when you follow these ideas, when you follow this action. It's an easy path. It's supposed to be enjoyable, and don't let anything stop you, because if you really want to do it, you will do it. Thanks so much for watching the Raise Your Vibration family, week 27, and tell me about it. Send me some messages, and yeah, have a great day and a great week. I am going to be signing off now. Thanks for watching. Peace out.